Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear sister. So you've written into us about difficulties that you've been facing with your husband, and it's becoming very frustrating with you. So I just want to begin by saying that what you're going through is actually incredibly common, especially after you've had children. You've been obviously married for some time to have had 2 children by now. So, you've been together for a long time, and it seems you're kind of very much focused on the difficulties that you're having and the frustrations that you have with him. So let me first begin by reassuring you that what you're going through is actually very common. A lot of people go through this once they've been together for some time with their spouse, and that they feel frustrated with some of their shortcomings. And like I can see from what you've written, you're quite focused on the shortcomings that your husband has and the things that frustrate you. This is what happens. But there are some things that you can do to try and make things better, and that's what I'm going to talk through now, inshallah. So I'd like you to think about these things first of all before you think about kind of taking the step of going towards divorce, because there are some different things that you can try to make things better first before making divorce an option. So I'd urge you to think about these things first before thinking about divorce as an option. So first of all, remember, obviously you've had children now. Things have changed in your relationship. You have children now. You have other responsibilities. So naturally things will change in your relationship. And it becomes very easy to focus on, the negative things in the relationship. So I'd urge you to begin by thinking of the positive things about your husband. Obviously, he has some good qualities there. So instead of thinking about the negative things and the things that he does to frustrate you, think about the things that he does that you like. Whether that be things that he's doing now or things that he's done in the past as well. Obviously, at some point you fell in love with him and you got married, and before you had children, you developed these feelings that were enough for you to decide that you would have children together. So think about the qualities that he's had and that he has now that are good, the good qualities, because he obviously has some good qualities as well as the ones that frustrate you as well. So spend some time thinking about these positive things as well. And this can help you to kind of feel differently towards him, because at the moment you seem to be stuck in thinking about all the negative things. So take some time to think about the positive things as well, and kind of this will influence the way that you view him in a way by thinking about all the positive things as well. And there are some other things you can do as well, like taking a break. Obviously, you go through the daily routine with him, with the children. Every single day is the same thing, and it probably gets quite frustrating from this point of view as well. So taking a break, taking time away from each other as well, can also be another really useful way to develop relations between you again, because I'm telling you to look at the positive things in him, and that can be quite difficult when you're faced with him every single day because you're constantly focusing on the negative things. But taking some time away from him, or him taking time away from you, that you're spending time apart, gives you the space to then think about the positive things. You come to, maybe you don't recognize them on a daily basis, but when you're apart from each other, they'll suddenly start coming to mind and you'll be missing the positive parts of it. So try find a way that you could take a break from each other. Maybe if you have family or he has family who live away, maybe go and stay with them for a couple of days, for a weekend maybe, just to really get that time and that space away from each other as well, and to appreciate each other as well, because when you're with each other every day, you don't tend to appreciate these things. So having this time away from each other will give you the space to appreciate the positives about them as well. You also might think about having date nights as well. Maybe just once a week to begin with, or even, if your husband is working a lot, maybe he has a heavy schedule, even if it's just once every other week or once a month or something, just one time in the week that you can ask somebody to look after your children for you, and the two of you spend time together, quality time together, just the two of you, and kind of have this chance to almost get to know each other again without other distractions, without, the distractions of doing things around the house, without the distractions of work or any other thing like this. Really just focusing on your relationship, just the two of you together, having this date together and just having fun together without the other distractions of other things that you can easily get distracted by. You might also think about doing something new as well. Like I said, you can get stuck in this rut of, doing the same daily routine every single day. And this is what can cause frustrations. And your husband being the closest one to you means that maybe you're taking out your frustrations on him. So doing something new together can kind of bring that spark back into the relationship again. If there's something that you both enjoy that you could do together, or even if it's just something simple like going out for a walk together, just something different that you two haven't done together before, which will make things a bit more exciting and bring something new to the relationship as well. So these are some things that you can try yourself, that you don't have to go outside and get help for. But if these things don't work, then another thing that you could do before you even think about a divorce is to seek counseling as well. So this will be where you can both sit down and express your feelings to a mutual party who won't judge you in any way, but it just gives you a chance to express your frustrations, and your husband to do the same too, because maybe he's going through his own frustrations as well. But it gives you this neutral environment where you can both express your feelings as well. And also with counseling, it gives you a chance to know that if you do in the end choose to go for a divorce, at least you know you've tried everything to make things work first. You're not just kind of impulsively saying it's not working, I don't like him anymore and I want to get a divorce. You're trying these different things, you're seeking counseling, you're trying all these different things to try and make things work first before you go and seek the divorce. You know, if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, and divorce is obviously an option for you at the end of the day, but it's definitely worth pursuing all these different things first to really try and make things work, because marriage is so valued in Islam. So definitely try these things, try and make things work first. Ultimately, if you can't do anything about it yourself, then seek counseling where you can both get together and do these things together before you think about considering divorce as an option. So inshallah, that will do something to bring things back together with your relationship, I hope. So consider these things and work on them first before you think any further about divorce as an option. May Allah make things easy for you and bring happiness and contentment between you and your husband, and may He make you both the light of each other's eyes in both this life and the next. Ameen.